Welcome back to News Channel 7 Plus, today's Worldwide Wednesdays, where we're talking about hot topics on the internet. And Evan, what do you have in store for us today?
Don't act like you don't know.
I do know.
This was me a suggestion. I think this is a fantastic topic. So today's topic is the evolution of smartphones.
Ooh.
And I'd like to know what your guys' first phone was to start off with.
Oh man, my first ever phone was a Verizon flip phone that you could flip up and have a keyboard to type on. It was a hand-me-down from my dad. Got the job done, miss it. There was Scrabble on it, a lot of fun.
You had Scrabble on yours?
I did.
No
Was it a
way.
touchscreen?
No,
Okay.
it was
Click,
it was
click, click, click,
a keypad, and yeah.
Well, I asked that because my first phone was a slide phone. So I had the full keyboard too, but it was also touch.
Nice.
But-
Yeah, no, it wasn't that fancy.
Yeah. What grade did you get yours in? Like, how old were you?
8th grade,
Eighth
7th grade,
Okay.
8th grade. Yeah.
I got mine in 6th grade when I was 10 because that's when I started doing like travel sports, and my parents would like drop me off and leave, so they needed to get in contact with me if practice ended early or something happened.
Nice.
Mia, what about you? First phone?
My first phone was an AT&T Samsung SGHA687 Strive.
Nice.
And that is
It was a purple little like slide phone, so it was like this, and then you would like pull this part down, and it would reveal the keypad. It was such a nice and smooth like click.
I know, it was almost
Oh, it
a
was
like
great.
fidget.
Yeah. Oh, I loved clicking that phone. I didn't have Scrabble. I had Tetris on it, and it was really aggravating because it was just like the little teeniest, tiniest little keyboard. Click, 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 click. But I got my first phone when I was in 2nd grade.
2nd grade.
Yes. Now, mind you, I probably had like 5 contacts in that entire phone. Probably less than that. Home phone, back when we still had home phones.
Yeah.
My mom, my dad. But it was at that point in time, my sister was doing tennis, and anyone who has lots of siblings, you know, that picking up, dropping off situation. My home wasn't too far from my school at the time, so I did a lot of like walking home. And 2nd grade, you're like what, 8, 7 or 8?
Yeah, I was
Something
10
Yeah.
in 6th grade, I think.
Your dad would be 10 and 5th.
Yeah, so 10 turning 11 in 6th grade. Whenever you got your phone.
Yeah,
So that sounds about right.
Yeah, so I was walking home, and I also want to say at this point in time, I come from a big tennis family, and my mom had a tennis injury on her foot. So she had gotten surgery and couldn't drive for a bit there. So then my dad also worked. So me and my sister were walking to and from school a lot, or riding bikes to and from school. Those are the days. I loved riding my bike to school. But I had a phone just, you know, God forbid.
That makes sense. It's almost the same principle of what my situation was.
Yeah.
I was alone if I needed to get, you know, a hold of my parents. It was that. And especially, like, I thought 2nd grade, I'm like, oh, geez, that's early. But if you're walking to and from school, that makes sense.
And it was like a slide phone. It had no internet
You're not
access.
searching the internet.
No, and again, probably had 3 contacts on it. It was essentially, and if you've seen like, I don't know if this is just in Diary of a Wimpy Kid or if this is like mainstream, but like the ladybug phone that's just like 911.
Good callback.
And
Yeah.
your mom. That's essentially what my phone was.
It's good.
I could also take pictures on it. That was a big deal.
Oh. Do you have any pictures from back in the day?
Oh, no. Well, the death of that phone happened because I dropped it in my neighbor's pool.
Ooh, yeah. At that time, that's gone.
Yeah, there's no recovering it back in the day.
Okay, so you brought this topic up and how some smartphones are actually reverting back to a flip phone. Can you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, there's like the new Samsung. I think I've only ever seen, that's funny because my phone was a Samsung. Wow, we really are going back.
Full circle.
That wasn't even intentional on my part. But the new like foldable ones, I don't feel like I necessarily understand it, but like, yeah, the screen I guess just like folds. That's all I
I know what
have.
you're talking about. There's another flip phone that they just came out with that doesn't have any apps. It's mainly just for calling and texting, but they're just releasing it, and I believe it uses Starlink.
Oh, really?
You might have to fact check me on that, but it's not. It's its own brand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I do know a lot of people our age are trying. They're basically in two camps, where you have people who are trying to put their phone away because we've just grown up with this and have become addicted, or the people who are so addicted they can't put it down. So I think something like that is almost tailored for us, or just people who have smartphones and don't. I assume it's not as expensive.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I didn't see the price.
Because if you're just trying to get something to call someone and not have a mini computer in your pocket, like, that's my guess. It's for the people who don't want all the games, don't need it, or people like us just trying to stay off their phone as much.
Oh no, I don't know what I'd do without Block Blast. But what made me first think of this topic was I was on TikTok, which feels a little ironic, but it was a girl posting a video of her friend talking about there's been kind of an ongoing trend, I want to say over maybe the past year, of people again reverting back to flip phones. We were just kind of talking about this, and it was just her and like her little hot pink flip phone, and I loved it. It looked like a little like Barbie one, but I don't know. I almost feel like, and maybe this is a bit of a cop out, but so much of our work has to do with technology and making sure that we're staying up to date. And I don't know, if I looked at my phone right now, I might do that in a second here, see how much time I spend on Facebook, solely because that's where we have the biggest social media following for our news, that I'm constantly checking that and making sure it's up to date, seeing, as we get emails and there's various breaking news. We've got TVs in our newsroom as things are coming out, making sure that we have whatever story that is up on our social medias as well. So I feel like I can't really take myself off of social media because so much of the job revolves around, you hear whispers and rumors start flying, and then doing a lot of like fact checking, but finding those like initial little whispers first.
I know you are constantly checking your email as well, which is like a thing this new flip phone seems to maybe not have.
Yeah.
Obviously dedicated to the job there. So I was gonna ask the question, do you think you guys could live, I was gonna say originally without a smartphone. I'm gonna change it to what Emmett was bringing up, and maybe just a phone that has calls. I'm just like, if we didn't work this job, here's the thing, we would live a completely different life if we worked a different job. So I don't know. But in theory, let's say, do you think you could step away from the games on your phone and just have something to call and text?
Big time. Big time. I will say I would miss Spotify and Apple Music and all the streaming.
All the music in the car too.
I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss the alarm.
Yeah, that was kind of tying into like the point that I was gonna make, because honestly, I'm gonna go with no, just because phones now aren't just the calling and texting. There's so many practical things that I'd maybe need.
Everything.
GPS.
Again, GPS. My
calendar.
Waze app. Oh my goodness. I love Waze. I swear by it. I don't even use any other mapping system anymore. But Waze, again, even bringing up music. But it just like combines multiple things into one, where like I use my notes app like crazy. And listen, my desk is already littered in sticky notes. I can't imagine how much more I could add to that desk if I didn't have my notes app. If I didn't have, here's like another little side note, is like I have a personal computer. I don't use it a whole lot. I guess I use like really my work computer for everything. So if I'm gonna be on a computer most of the time, it's that I'm doing work. But even outside of that, if I didn't have, what I'm trying to say is my computer's outdated, the one my personal one. And I would need to get a computer if I didn't have an iPhone, because then I have no way of Googling things, or I'd have to go to a library. But also, like, support your local libraries, go to libraries. They're a great resource. But I'd probably have to go to a library more frequently. I'd have to get a separate device, a new computer, more sticky notes, music. What am I guess I'm gonna go back to a radio and CDs. Even bringing up the alarm, I'd have to get a working alarm clock.
I will say, anyone who has an iPhone, I feel like, has had this issue. Sometimes your alarm never goes off. Or
I had
Emmett
an
has,
issue.
he
What
has
is
a big
the
issue.
deal? with that.
I had a huge issue
Yes.
where my phone would actually leap forward into Eastern time, and my alarm for this job is set at 2:30. I would be waking up at 1:30.
And it's not, I forgot, did you buy this phone somewhere that
This is
was...
an iPhone 17.
Yeah, like, that's bad.
This is the brand new iPhone. This should not be happening.
And this still happens every morning? Or is
Nah,
it sometimes?
it's fixed now.
What did you do?
I
Update
don't
it?
remember. No, I don't remember what happened, how I fixed it. But it's good now, thankfully. But for a minute there, I actually bought an alarm clock. It got so bad. I still have it. I still have it plugged in. And,
Interesting.
Yeah.
But then if power goes out, you can't, like, your alarm clock's done.
Then you just got to go off the mental alarm
Yeah,
clock that
I
we
know.
all have
But if the
nowadays.
power's out, how are you going to charge your phone to have that alarm
Well, I know
clock?
your phone's always at 20% or less, so... I'd be good.
Okay,
overnight.
well, real quick, and this is to your point, evolution of smartphones. I didn't realize that we were up to
17?
iPhone 17. I don't know what mine is. I don't know what mine is.
Isn't it
So-
funny how we skipped iPhone 9 and we just went straight to 10?
That's right.
The X, the
XR.
iPhone X.
Why?
I think it was...
Where was SE in all of this?
Oh, I don't remember. But I think it was because it was like the 10-year anniversary of Apple releasing the iPhone, they went with XR instead of going for like iPhone 9. I don't know why, but...
You can't just change things just to be convenient for you.
Apparently to Apple you can.
They can do anything.
Oh my
Well, I'll
goodness.
still buy their products.
I wish I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I hate that, like, once you feel like it, like, once you've jumped on this train, now you can't get back off of it. And I know everyone swears by, and this is like a whole nother separate argument. Everyone says, like, oh, but once you go to an Android's so much better. It's had all these updates forever now. Like, all the same things that, like, you have on your iPhone that you've wanted for years. We've already had that. I can't
Coping.
commit. You said coping.
Yeah.
For what? The bad camera quality?
Well, it's actually, if someone sends a picture that was taken on an Android and sends it to someone on an iPhone, the quality's bad. But, like, if you take a picture on an Android and send it to someone on an Android, the quality's good. It's not like they have bad quality. I think it's whatever, and it's vice versa. iPhones don't send good quality pictures to Androids. And I think it's the tech companies beefing so they can, like, have the debate of, like, oh, iPhone takes better pictures. But then, I don't know. Yes, Mia, you have your hand up.
Yeah. I have a point to make here. This almost reminds me of, like, if a tree falls in a forest, of, like, but if everyone has a majority iPhones and the Samsung, like, photo or the Android photo that you're sending is in bad quality, but a majority of people have iPhones, then your photo is just bad quality. I'm gonna note producer Abby is in my ear, and she does have an Android, and she's booing me.
Yeah, is she back there right now? That's funny.
Oh, I forget you can't.
I
hear
can't
her.
hear. No. So
I'm just getting
That's
tomatoes
the
thrown at
debate.
me.
Lastly, real quick, do you guys at least would like to go a week without having a phone? You can still, like, have a computer at home and work on a computer here at work, but, like, having a smartphone with that for, a week's time without?
If I have a flip phone and I can call people.
Yeah. I think I could do it. I think it'd be.
I've got to get sense of direction too, so I feel like I could.
Oh, some people can't drive without a GPS, so.
Yeah, I can get by fairly. I can get by without an iPhone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if I was like on a, well, no, even.
I feel like it also heals society too.
I think so too. People will go outside.
Yeah.
I've done social
Including
media breaks. I've done social media breaks, but even then, now in this role of still doing digital for work, I really just don't think I can. Or like at least if I did take myself off of social media, I wouldn't be as efficient at my job. Where like I use social media for story ideas, for gathering up information, for reaching out to people. I mean, even for what we did yesterday on our show of having all of those viewer photos, that was all done on my phone, on social media, me DMing people on Facebook, going into Messenger. I don't know. I really don't think I could, but not in a way of like, I could take myself off of social media like personally. I have no problem with that, but it's so much of the job now, and that feels like its own separate Worldwide Wednesday of talking about technology and that evolving. I don't know that I realistically could. And then even talking about like phone calls, like we have landlines at our desks, but even then, like now, you know, I call different public information officers, and I don't know whether or not they have my number saved, honestly. But like some of them I send text to, and like they see the text coming. Well, I guess you're no. Like if I didn't have like my smartphone, then I can't text from like the landline. So then they don't necessarily know who it's coming from. So then identifying yourself and like the chances of them answering that call to give you that information, I just feel like it would cause a bit of like a delay, and I just wouldn't be as efficient. And not being super efficient when it comes to news and wanting to get breaking news out, wanting to get the information out like right away, I would know it's a hindrance to me, and that would drive me crazy.
To play devil's advocate.
Oh no. I got a finger from
up
you.
and waving here.
Okay.
So you have a computer at work.
Yes.
And I know you have a MacBook for your personal. I know you said outdated. You can text on a MacBook.
But that feels like cheating the question though. Where like I don't feel like that's really like the root of the question, you know?
It's like emailing.
But also my other thought is I'm in, I mean not in the car, in the passenger seat of said car, not while driving, but I'm still scrolling through Facebook. I leave this building, I'm still like I can't turn my news brain off.
No,
I just can't.
I know it's hard.
News never sleeps.
It doesn't. All right, well, follow me on Facebook, producer Evan WJHG. 2 things I want to hear from you. Team Apple or Team Android? And do you think you could live, maybe, let's just say, without a week without a smartphone? Kind of the parameters I was laying out too.
Sorry, I just totally interrupted you. I have an additional question. What was your first phone?
Ooh, good one too.
All right. So I'll also put a poll up. I'm going to put a poll up on WJHG.com. Android or iPhone. Alrighty. Well, when we come back, we'll check in with Sean Bro. Thanks so much for joining us for Worldwide Wednesdays.